All right, so here we have our 12 egg basket, and I'm going to show you how to resize this. This is being resized in LightBurn. Now, if you use Xtool Creative Space, that's fine. I don't know how to use the tools in there, so I am using LightBurn, and we're going to start working on this right now. So now this whole thing is broke apart. So you got pieces. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece because this just makes it easier for me. And I'm just going to bring it down. Now, why would I do something like that? You're about to find out. So I'm going to bring this up so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to select all these pieces and I'm going to make sure that's unlocked. I'm going to go up here to where it says 110. Actually, it says 1100, but it's fine. It's the same. And we're going to put an 8 there. Now it's 118. Let's see what that says in millimeters. 2.997 millimeters. So it's still not quite 3 millimeters. Let's go back to inches and see how that went in there. That is why we're doing this. We're going to take this. We're going to select it all. And we're going to go over here to the XPOS, I believe we want. We'll just see. Wrong way. And we're going to hit the little down button. And we're going to go back. As it's still selected, we're going to go over here to these little, I call it a magnet. I don't really know what it's called. And we're going to go to this little magnet button. So this is what we're wanting to suck over to here. So this is the one we want. We want the right one. Boop. Probably said left. I don't know what it said. So now that's sucked up there. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click this. I'm going to turn it a different color just because it makes it easier for me to see. So when I go to scissors, and I'm going to scissor this thing, I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to cut it right here. I can see that that's blue and the red has now disappeared. Doesn't really matter. It's all going to be red in the end. Now we're going to do this side. We're going to take this. We're going to slide her down. Let's change the color. Let's select these. Let's turn this 110. Make sure it's unlocked. Turn that to 118. And yes, you're going to have a 0 add-on. It's okay. It's 118. It's almost 3 millimeter. Not quite. Just a little bit. So you see we're over a little bit. So we're going to go up here to the X position. And we're going to bleep it over just a little bit. We still have it selected. And we're going to go to the left position. I'm going to delete that. We should be great there. These right here will have to be resized. So these need to be, make sure it's unlocked. They need to be, the height needs to be 118, not 1100. So we'll put the 8 on there. Boop. Because we're only making this a little bit thicker. We're not making it any longer. Get rid of those zeros. Boop. That's good. Let's go up here. This little guy here. The handle part is 2 pieces of plywood together. So it's going to be the width that needs to expand to be wide enough for 2 pieces of 118 wood. So we want 236 for that. So now that is expanded. Now, is it still in the middle? I really don't know if it is. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go through here and we're going to turn all those red. And we're going to check that to make sure it's still in the middle. Let's go over here and do this one red. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to select everything. It's okay. Select it all. And then we're going to go right here to auto join. Let's see if auto join worked. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to select all of this. I'm going to group it because and I want to group this one here too. I want to make sure it's grouped. Group. What I want to make sure, it's just easier if I just duplicate it. So I'm just going to duplicate it. And then I am going to go here, and I'm going to go up here to this little bullseye, and I'm going to bullseye it, and then I'm going to look at it. And the top and bottom are perfect. There's the same amount, looks like the same amount of space on both sides. It's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. But I am going to go over here and I am going to ungroup it for just a minute. And I'm going to go right here and I'm going to go to the width and I am going to go to 236. 236. group. Let's go ahead and make sure that's going to work. Duplicate, bring it over, hit the bullseye. Perfect. It's all matching up perfect. Exactly what we want. So let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Yes, delete. Now that we have that, we can actually do this. I don't know why I deleted that. We can actually ungroup this for now, and we can grab these two right here and this. Why is this not working? There we go. We don't really want anything else. Why is that not all red? Let's make it all red. Somehow we got an extra piece. Let's duplicate it and bring it over. Let's delete that sucker. And we're going to delete this guy. Delete. And those two. I'm going to delete those. Let's make this big so hopefully you can see it. Delete. I'm going to go ahead and try to group all these. So group. Replace this backside. And then this right here. I'm going to duplicate it. I think it's less of a risk to mess up what you already have done right if you duplicate it. So I'll just ungroup, and I'll just grab this, and then I'm going to just delete that, and then I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to bring this up. Boom, it's done. And group it. This right here is fine. You don't have to do anything to it. There's no resizing for that. So if you've got, it's going to be the same thing for everything you do. All these, the height on these are going to be 118. And I could probably do, let me unlock it. Let's make that 118. All right, done. Perfect. The easiest way to fix that is just to delete this one and go ahead and group it, duplicate it, bring it on down. And then I can just flip it. It's fine. Just flip. There we go. And now we have that one. This egg basket here. The easiest way to do it, or the bottom of the egg basket, the easiest way to do it is all right. So we're going to break that apart. We're going to select all of these little uppity doodahs. The height, we're going to make it 118, which is fine. Did I pick them all? Make sure I got everything. Yes. Enter. See if I can't make something big here. Excuse me. We're going to grab that, bring it all the way over. I'm just going to bring it all the way then this way, because sometimes I think that's just almost easier to do it that way. I bet it won't be though. Boop. Just bring it over. I'll bring it over there. So we've got that brought over. I'm going to make it, let's just make it blue. All right. So then we've got all these pieces right here that we need to bring out. Let's see. Is it this one? Wrong way. We're going to hit the down button to make it go up. So on the Y position, down makes it go up. And then we're going to go over here to our magnet, and we want this very last little magnet docks object downward. Boom. So from there, there's a couple things you can do. You can go back to this and you can just bring this up and keep it right there. And then you can go to your scissors and scissor it, and then you should be fine on that side. And you're just going to do that all the way around. You're just going to go and you're going to grab your little pieces. You're going to put in how wide you want it on this one. It depends on where it's at, if you're going to go wide or height. So we're going to go to the 1100 because we want to make the 1100 to 1180 or 118, same thing. So let's go with an 8. All right, here we are. And now, there we are. Now I think we need the up. Yes, X position up. Let's just go ahead and hit this one. Bring it all the way. Sorry, I'm getting out of the picture here. We have that all the way up. I'll turn it blue so we can see it. And turning it blue is really not necessary. It just makes it easier if I have a stray piece like I do on this other one. It makes it easy to see, and you don't have your laser trying to cut it twice. So let's bring these inward, dock to the leftward. And then let's go ahead and hit this, bring it downward. That's fine. I think I'd rather just do this. It's a lot less cutting and a lot less risking getting extra pieces that you don't really need. We'll do the bottom. The whole thing is like this. All we're doing is changing some length. It's so easy to do. Anyway, I don't think I need to keep showing you, but this is going to be the last one, and you'll be able to change any file. It's any file with a box just by doing these simple little rules. And you just do it to whatever width your wood is. You measure your wood. And the best thing to do is have like one of those little kerf tools and cut you a piece of wood and find out what your wood measures with a kerf. So that they slide in easily. And that's the measurement you would put up here. All right, then let's go back. 118, yes, we did it. So why did I do that? So, wrong one. Oh, wrong way again. We'll do that. And now, just take one of these, bloop, all the way across, turn it blue, go back, suck that sucker up, blink, and then go back, grab that, get your scissors, bleep, nip it. Did we do these? I don't think we did do those, but maybe we did. We'll check them. No. Last one, 118. Bring them out. Gosh, I get so confused on which one to do after I do this for a minute. It's all right. That's why there's a back button, right? So, and I do. When I hit the wrong thing, I hit the back button because the back button's going to take me to the original position. So, thank God for back buttons. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Bleep. Turn it blue. Grab these. Magnetize them right way. Boink. And I hope you enjoy sound effects because that's kind of what I do. All right. Now, click that. And we're going to, I'm just going to make everything, whoops, not like that. I'm not. I'm going to end up cutting everything. So now I can do two things here. I can remove this, or I can turn it red and then remove it later. But I think it'll be easier just to remove that out of the way. Turn it all red and hit tools, not tools, edit, auto join, and that should be fine. You know what we didn't do? I totally forgot to do the inside ones on this. So let me show you how to do the inside ones because there's a whole bunch of inside ones on these down here, guys. So now let's go ahead and break this apart for just a minute. Ungroup it. And I just want to break this part. Don't break these apart. Just ungroup it. And be careful because it will ungroup everything. All these are individual. You can very carefully group them all together, but we're not going to. Too much time. All right, so now I want to go to arrange, break apart. These are a little bit tricky. We got to change that to 118. 118 on that one. And let's move it. Nope, wrong one. Why do I do that? Nope, move it in. That's going to go in. So you have to even do your little inward notches. Turn that blue. Grab all these. This is really sometimes not that easy. I guess I could make it bigger and it would be. All right, so go ahead and go plop. Now let's get this, bring it up and scissor it. Perfect. And I think I already did all those. Let's do this one. 118. Let's bring it outward. Wrong way. Right way. Turn it blue. I don't know why I didn't make it long first, but I didn't. Turn it blue. Grab your goodies here. Whoops, you missed some. Grab that. Bring it to the front. Rightward, or is that leftward? I don't know. Rightward. I did good. All right. Bring it up. Hit the scissors. Hit delete or cut. So now we can go over here and we can do this. Make it all red. And then I don't really need that. Well, it didn't really matter. We'll just grab it all over here to, I don't know why I have that up there. Edit. This is the edit button. And we're going to go to auto join and we'll check it. Perfect. So now I'm going to group it. Group. I'm going to re-delete all this. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to duplicate this. So right click, duplicate. I'm going to drag it down where I just want it to sit for the file. And then I'm going to go up here to these little flippity doodahs and I'm just going to flip it. Oh, ooh, undo. Somehow I got to a wrong thing. And then I'm just going to flip it. How about if I just flip it? Think it'll be all right? There it is. Oh, I see oh, I see that. We're missing this little part right here. It's fine. So I'll have to break this apart. See how that's missing? So let me show you how to fix that if you accidentally do that. Let's go ungroup. Oh, it is. Break apart, click, and pull up. Get the scissors. Perfecto. It almost looks like there's a little extra something there, is there? No, there's not. Okay. So now you can go back here, select it all. And I just do that by holding my cursor down, the right clicker on the mouse, or left clicker on the mouse, and I just drag over it. And then what I do is I go to it and auto join the shapes. So now they should be auto joined. Yes. Do the same thing, left click, drag, select them all, and right click, group. So now it's a group. All right, I thought it was important that I show you this because this is somewhere that you could mess up, and I would change the whole length of a file and for resizing. So this is the removable egg basket. It's these pieces right here. So all these little tabs, well, I haven't broke it apart, but they're going to come out to 118 or whatever your size is. They're going to come outward on all four sides. On this one, though, it's a little different. We'll start with this. Is this all broke apart? This one is broke apart. So this one, I've already done it, 118. But this part here, I may have done that not right. Have I done these? Let's see what we got. That's 110. Have I done the bottom? Have I done those? All right, so we're going to do the inside. So let me tell you why we're doing the inside on these, because of the length. If we go out here, if we do this, whoops, not that. If I can get a hold, let's make this bigger so you can see what I'm doing. If we do this size and we make all these bigger, it's going to make the side longer. And so that's going to change the height of this egg basket, which if you want it higher, you can do it that way, but I don't want it higher. I want it to be the way it is, only for a different width of wood. So on this one, we're going to do the inside. So let's address something really quick. How do I know it's going to make it higher? Let's pay attention to the edges. So this is an edge, it comes out. This is not a tab. So we don't want to mess with that. We only want to mess with tabs. These are tabs. If you look over here, these are tabs right here. These top ones, these are tabs. These are the edges. So we do not want to prolong or make longer these edges. We just want the tabs. So that's where you have to pay attention. All right, so this is a tab, right? Whoops, it's not taken apart. This is a tab. These are all tabs right through here because you can tell by the edges. We're not dealing with edges, we're dealing with tabs. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me go ahead and do one. I'll just do this one because I think we already started that. It's already broke apart. That one's already been started, so we have, I believe, both of those. Whoops, let go. Let's this whole thing up, break apart. All right, now what's this one look like? That's been changed. These, however, have not, and we just want the tabs. So let's go ahead and make those 118 in the height. So now let's make it big so we can see what we got. See how that little bitty tab's hanging down there? We don't want that. We're gonna right click, pull, and it's gonna select all the sides. Make sure you got all your little sides and your tops. And then we're gonna go, let's see, I always get these mixed up, wrong way. We're gonna go the Y position and we're gonna hit the down button to make it go up. So with that done, I'm gonna go ahead and make this one long. I'm gonna turn it blue. I'm going to grab the tabs, right click and drag over the whole thing. And then I'm going to go up here and we're going to make this go down. So now we're going to go ahead and grab this, bring it up about right here, hit the scissors, snip. Let's turn it red and then we will grab it. We will go up here to edit and auto join. Now let's make sure it auto joined. Yes, the whole thing is now auto joined. I'm going to delete this one because there's no sense of doing it twice. Delete it, right click, duplicate, whoops, lost it, grab it, bring it over. All right, so it's the exact same thing on these, only these are all inside tabs. They're all inside. So I will go ahead and break it, arrange, break apart, 18 on this one, 18. And so just always look for whatever the measurement is, whether it be the width or the height, depending on, and this is going to be, excuse me, let me get a drink. So pay attention if it's width or height. This one's going to be the width because the way it's up and down, it's vertical. So it's going to be the width. And these little pieces here, actually, the little pieces are horizontal because that's really the piece that we want to change the size of. 118. I'm going to go ahead and just, well, let's just do it one at a time. Go ahead and bring it wrong way, undo, bring it the other way. Yes, that's perfect. Grab one of these, it doesn't matter which one, bring it up. I'm going to turn it blue, just like I said, it just makes it easier for me. Go back, grab this, and then let's suck it to the left. Is it a left or is it a right? It's a left. I thought it was. Okay, bring that down, turn it red, hit the scissors, bleep. Let's go ahead and do the bottom ones because we know we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to bring those out. Let's go ahead and do these bottom ones. So I'm going to hit my select button. I don't want that. We just only want tabs. Now somebody's going to say, oh, well, there's tabs this way. Well, no, because you have, those are not tabs. Those are the edges. I'm going to call them, they are a tab, but they're an edge. These are actual tabs right here. So with that, we'll go up here. This is going to be height now because we're going straight up. And it'll be the same height if it's straight down. So now we have that. Let's see. Let's bring it. No, did it again. Let's bring it, not that way. Let's bring it up. Grab one of these. Bring it all the way over. Let's turn it blue. And the reason I do this is so this has something to catch on when I hit this little magnet thing to bring it downward. Otherwise, it'll shoot on down to this one is what will happen. And that's why I do that. So bring this back this way. Let's turn it red. Let's hit the scissors. Give it a little trim. So, and then we'll delete this. Oh, wait, we need to do this side. So this one needs to be done right here. That needs to be 118. Oh, don't do that. Just stick an 8 up there. 118. And we'll group it. Let's see if I can hit the right button. Nope. Go back. Looks good. Go ahead and bring this down. Let's turn it blue. Let's grab this and magnet it over. Grab this. Pull it upward. Grab the scissors. Oh, let's make it red first. And then scissor it. It looked like we had 2 lines there for a second. I don't think so. No, we didn't. Must have been my glasses. Oh, I lost it. Let me, if I can't drag it over. Where's my dragger over thing? Let's go ahead and grab our little arrow and left click, drag over the whole thing. Let's go ahead and go up to edit, auto join, give her a little test. Perfect. So I can delete this one, delete, and then I can duplicate it. All right, so there we have it. Then on this one, like I said, all these outward ones, you're going to have your width on these, you're going to have your height on these. Width, height, and that's all you have to do. So hopefully this repetition will help you out and you'll be able to resize anything that's a box that has these tabs just by doing this. It's so simple. So there you go. You don't have to be afraid about buying a file now that is not the exact same size as your wood, or going out and finding that exact same width, because every sheet of plywood is actually slightly different. So there you have it. And hopefully this helps you out, and especially with this egg basket. Oh, for the egg basket, you are going to have to bring these out also. So these need to be broke apart. Sorry. So with the egg basket, you have to do also the handles. I'll break them apart. And you're not going to make them longer. You're just going to make them wider. Now they are let's see, that needs to be the width. 220, we need it 236. So this is the same thing. It's the exact same thing. It's just going to be longer because if you remember, we double up the lumber. They has to go through 2 holes. So it's got to be doubled up. Let's go ahead and do this. And I knew I was going to do that. And then move it over. Go ahead and grab your little piece there. Turn it blue. Bring her down. I'm just going to bring it down there. Go ahead and grab it. And then grab your little magnet. Perfect. Bring this back up. All right, left click, drag over, select, go up to width on this one, because this is what we're doing. We're worrying about the width. 236. It's going to make it weird. So now we want to go to our X position. Wrong way. Now we want to go to our, what the heck? Undo. Now we want to go to our X position. Hit the up button. Great. Let's bring this down. Turn it blue. You don't have to turn it blue or whatever color. I just like it that way. Now let's go ahead and hit the little magnet. Bleep. And then bring this up. And then let's trim her down. Turn that red. No. Select it all. Go to edit. Go to auto join. Right click. Duplicate. Now we have 2 of them. So now we have 2 handles, and that includes this video. We have whoops, that doesn't even belong on there, but let's get rid of that. That was a practice. So that concludes this video, and I should be able to resize this now without any problems. That is all it takes. You should be able to resize any box now. Any kind of box with a tab. You can do it. All right, y'all be blessed. I'll see you next time.